How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you?
You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you gotta be willing to give up sleep.
Every day. This isn't a part-time gig. This isn't punch the clock and go home for the day. You don't get weekends off. No. Here, there's no such thing as a weekend.
You're either committed or you aren't. You're either willing to do everything it takes, whatever that might be, or you aren't. You either are willing to go through hell and high water to get to your goals, or you aren't.
This is the time for you to go into warrior mode. The dreams that you have are not going to fall into your lap. We all want that. We all want the easy route. We all want it to happen fast. But the truth is that you've got to be willing to fight for what you want. And sometimes the person that you have to check is yourself.
It doesn't matter what you don't have now because you can go get it. But it starts today. It starts with a commitment. Starts with a principle. Starts with the discipline. It starts with effort. It starts with energy. It starts with an idea that you're going to make today count.
Develop yourself, weaponize yourself, teach yourself to be so good at something that is necessary to serve in the area of your dream that now you're never even thinking about your comfort zone.
Whatever you resist persists, but if you ask the right question, not why is this happening, but what is this here to teach me? The place and space to get the lesson you need.
The things that you went through getting there give you the tenacity to stay there. The fight is your friend.
To work on yourself daily. Work on the way you look at the world around you. Look at solutions rather than focusing on all the problems. Don't listen to its lies about what might happen if you try that new thing, and just try it. You do this and you are constantly getting stronger than that enemy within.
And I may make a mistake, but I own it radically, emphatically. I don't play the blame game. If I was wrong, I claim it and I move forward.
You should push yourself beyond your limits of tolerance in your 20s to find out where it is. How much can you work? How disciplined can you become? Like, can you work 12 hours a day? Can you work 8 hours a day? Can you work 3 hours a day? Like, flat out. Where's your limit? How much work can you do and how much socialization? You should find out. Push yourself past and then back off to that point where it's optimally sustainable. It's good to think about that as a goal. It's like you're trying to discover what your limitations are when you're in your 20s so that you can hit that edge, so that you can sustain yourself across the decades. You don't want to have too much fun. Too much fun takes you out.
People need to know you for one major thing first. He works. He produces. The guy's there every day. Because the truth is, no matter how good your ideas are, how good your skill set is, if you're not working, man, if you're not vibrating at a frequency that people say, my God, how does that guy do all that? 10x levels, massive action, tremendous work ethic.
When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. High performers are obsessed about the topic in which they're trying to learn, master, grow into. And if no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. Because somebody in your life should say, you really care about this in a crazy way. And when you get there, you know you found your thing. It becomes necessary for us to excel in this. It's not a hope anymore. It's not a preference. It's a must. it becomes so necessary that it connects with our identity, that we feel it is necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because that is who I am. This topic, this thing I'm doing, I care about this, I want to master this. And when we hit that, game changer.
There will be times when you will feel alone, and you will feel deserted, when you feel weak and you doubt yourself, and other people will doubt you, and you ask yourself, am I crazy?
Success, guys, a very, very lonely road, man. Very few people are willing to endure the pain, the sacrifice, and due diligence to be successful. It's an uphill battle. Along that road, you're not going to see too many friends. You're going to see your shadow most often.
If someone hands you $1 million, best you become a millionaire quickly, so you can keep the money. Life has strange ways. A very rich man once said, if you took all the money in the world and divided it equally among everybody, it would soon all be back in the same pocket. I guess it is hard to keep what you haven't attracted. Remember, the major key to your better future is you. The most important question is, what am I becoming? However, it is also true that what you become directly influences what you get. Most of what we have attracted by the person we have become. So here's the great challenge of life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. That is the great focus of attention for life change. Now, on the other side of the coin, it reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you've got.
Saying no without feeling guilty. More focused. 1 year I decided to do one thing. I looked at all of my talents and I decided the strongest one, that's the one I'm going to focus on. But I'm capable of doing a lot of other things. But only when I decided to focus did I begin to reap the rewards of my talent. And then after you do that, you can begin to expand and use the other talents that you have. Deciding to keep your word. If you just decide, I'm going to keep my word. If I say something,
I will do this. I must do this. And no matter what it takes,
I'm going to do it regardless.